Hi children, welcome to science class. I hope you enjoyed last lesson and you learned questions also. So let us learn second lesson which is about acids and bases. Acids and bases. In our daily life we use a lot of materials. Even our food has a lot of variety foods, right? Different items also have different taste. In preparing and storing food we take a lot of care. In this chapter, we would try to understand the reasons for some of them. Let us first think over the following questions related to what we eat. Generally, what kind of food we eat? Can you tell me what kind of food we eat? Rice, dal, roti, idlis, pesarattu, all these kinds of food, fruits, vegetables, different items. By cooking all these food, we eat it. And are all the materials like same? For example, the color of the food or taste of the food are the same? Is the taste of lemon and the taste of guava same or not? No, they have different tastes, right? In what way are they different? Maybe they are different in taste or they are different in colors, the substances which they are possessing. By having that substances or by having the different substances, they are different in tastes, right? So like fruits, vegetables and other food substances have different tastes. Okay, whatever you know, write all that names of food substances that you know in the appropriate column based on the taste. Here in your textbook some column is given. Can you write that column? Okay, here you have a table 1. And this one you have to fill it. See what kind of food having sweet taste and what kind of food is having sour taste, bitter taste, salty taste, spicy taste. That means sweet food items, sour food items, bitter tasted food items and salty food items, spicy food items. Here one example is given. See, for sweet, which is for sweet food item we remember first sugar. And in sour in taste, lemon juice. In bitter in taste, bitter gourd, kakrakai, which you don't like but which is very healthy to our food. We have to add it, okay? Salty, common salt. Salty means immediately we'll remember about common salt, table salt, which we use in our diet. And spicy, which is more hot things, that is red chilies, right? Okay, like that you have to add 5 more substances like this. Sweet substances 5 more, and sour in taste 5, bitter in taste 5, salty in taste in 5, and spicy in taste 5. Can you fill this table, Nana? Good. In this lesson we are going to learn about acids and bases. So what do we learn in this lesson is defining acids and bases. Defining acids and bases. And we will classify the substances into acids and bases. In the previous classes we learned different food items, food components, and how they are having acids or basic natures, that we will classify. And defining indicators. We define indicators and we will describe the effect of indicators on different substances. What is the effect of indicator on different substance, that we will learn. And we will list out the properties of acids and bases. The properties of acids and bases. And we will also learn about acid rain. We know about rains, right? We will describe acid rain. And we are going to discuss the neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. And we will identify the acidic salts, basic salts and neutral salts. And we will mention the uses of acids, bases and salts finally. Okay, these are the learning objectives we are going to learn through this lesson. Are you ready, children, to learn this? Right. We know that large number of substances such as lemon, tamarind, common salt, sugar and vinegar have different tastes. Even our food has a lot of variety and also different items have different tastes. Not all the food or not each and every food substance have same taste, same color, same properties. Okay, so they have different tastes. But do you know, children, what makes lemon and vinegar sour in taste? Do all the items have the same taste? In what way they are different? What kind of taste, food substances we eat have? We have to know all these things about our food components, okay? Let us try to find the answer and understand the reasons for some of them. Let us see a food chart and the tastes of that, either sour, bitter, salty, sweet or sweet and sour. The first one is curd. What is the taste of curd? Sour. And what is the taste of grapes? Is it correct? Salty? No. What is the taste of grapes? Sour again. Curd tastes sometimes sweet also and sometimes sour, right? Lemon juice. What is the taste of lemon juice? Sour. Orange juice? Sour again. Sugar solution? Sweet. Here they identified wrong. Common salt solution? Salty. Amla. Amla mane? Usirikai, right? Amla solution? Amla. Taste of amla is sour. Unripe mangoes. Raw mangoes. What is the taste of raw mangoes? Sour. Soap solution. Have you tasted any time soap? We don't taste it directly, but while bathing we may taste sometimes, right? So it is somewhat bitter. And baking soda solution also bitter to taste. Tamarind. Tamarind taste is sour. And vinegar taste. It is also a sort of sour taste. So we can conclude that the substances such as curd, grapes, lemon juice, orange juice, tamarind, etc. they have sour taste. The sour substances found in nature or prepared artificially are called acids. What are acids? Acids are artificially prepared sour substances. Okay, the sour substances which we found in nature or prepared artificially are called acids. Okay, which are having sour taste, they are generally called acids. Some are prepared. And the substances like baking soda, soap solution, etc. have a bitter taste. As these substances do not have sour taste, they are not acids. But the substances which have a bitter taste and feel slippery like soapy touch are known as bases. Acids are sour in taste. Bases are bitter in taste. So here we can conclude that acids generally they have sour taste and bases they are bitter to taste and they have soapy touch. Soapy touch means while if you touch a soap, the hand is slippery, right? So that nature is having by bases. Okay, Nana? Let us see some natural sources of acids. Oranges and lemons. They are having citric acid. The acid which is possessing by oranges and lemons is called citric acid, which is very useful to our body. That's why in this season, who are having colds, coughs, the doctors or parents suggest to eat citrus fruits, right? Like oranges and lemons. And grapes, tamarinds, gooseberries, amla. Gooseberries mane? Amla. So these are having tartaric acid. What is the name of that acid? Tartaric acid. Say all of you. Tartaric acid. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are having oxalic acid. Tomatoes are having oxalic acid. Sour milk and curd. Sour milk. Not the fresh milk. Sour milk and curd are having lactic acid. They are having lactic acid. Vinegar. Vinegar is possessed by acetic acid. And apples are having malic acid. Malic acid also we can call malic acid. And proteins. Proteins are having amino acids. Proteins are having amino acids. So these are the acids that you have to remember, Nana. Citric acid, tartaric acid, oxalic acid, lactic acid, acetic acid, malic acid and amino acids. Okay. Let us do an activity. to find some natural indicators. Okay, let us do some activity. Take some turmeric powder and add some water. Mix it, and by using a brush or with your hand you can apply to it a paper. Make the paper into small papers. Now add some soap solution to the paper, yellow paper or turmeric paper, and also add some lime water to the turmeric paper. What we can observe? See, the turmeric paper which is spotted by soap water is changed that spot into red color, right? You have to test it at home, Chinna. You have to apply turmeric paste to a paper and put a few drops or 1 or 2 drops soap water. Soap solution means soap water, detergent soap, soap water. Put a few drops, then you can find a stain on the yellow paper that is in red color. The same lime water. Lime water means nowadays we are not getting lime. Lime means it's a calcium hydroxide. With that, by using that lime water, that also we get red stain. Here we can observe that the turmeric changes color when soap water or lime water is added to it. So what is the reason of changing color while adding soap solution or lime water solution? Substances change their colors while they are reacted by some other substance or some other solutions. So finally we learned the substances that indicate a change in color when some substances are added to them are known as indicators. The substances are change their colors when other substances are added to it. So the substances which are adding are called indicators. So here turmeric powder is a natural indicator. Turmeric powder is a natural indicator. Let us find some natural indicators around us. Some natural indicators around us. Actually, the special types of substances which change their color when they come in contact with acidic or basic substances are called indicators. Okay, the substances which are coming into contact with acidic or basic substances are called indicators. These are used to test whether the substance is acidic or basic. For what purpose we are using them? Either the substance is acidic or basic. See, these are the natural indicators like turmeric, China rose petals. China rose means pink rose we found generally at homes. Pink rose, not hybrid rose. China rose, this is called China rose petals. And phenolphthalein solution, methyl orange and litmus solution. These are the natural indicators we find around us. So we came to know that turmeric powder is a natural indicator. Turmeric as an indicator identifies basic solution only. It reacts to the basic solution only, like with soap water or lime water. And its color changes to red. To which color it is changed? Red color. When it is come in contact with basic solution. When it does change its color? When it is coming into contact with the soap solution or lime solution. So its color does not change in acidic or neutral solution. Only in basic solution it changes. Did you understand, children? Only turmeric indicator, it acts like indicator when it comes in contact with the basic solution. Then only it changes with the color. It doesn't change its color with acidic solution or neutral solution. If you add lemon water to the turmeric powder or turmeric paper, it doesn't change its color. You test it or you try it, what is happening? It doesn't change, right? Next, China rose petals. Get it? China rose? Yes, this is China rose. China rose petals. It's a flower which has pink petals. So what is the color of indicator? You can guess. What is the color of turmeric? Yellow. So it is an yellow indicator. And what is the color of China rose? Pink color. So it has it is a pink indicator. So these pink petals, the colored solution extracted from it is light pink color. The color extracted from this solution is light pink color. So you have to take the extraction of the petals. You have to rub them and you have to collect the pink color solution from the pink petals, pink rose petals. So when you use this as an indicator, its color changes to green in basic solution. You try this, Nana. The same thing you have to do. Take the extraction of pink petals or the rose petals and apply this juice to a paper. Okay. Now bring some basic solution like soap water. Add a few drops of basic solution to the paper. So you can find this, the color, the pink color is changing to green color. You can find changes pink to green color. So this acts in basic solution and dark pink color in acidic solution. If you add acids to the pink color or to the paper which is applied by pink solution, it changes to dark pink color. So its color does not change in neutral solution. If you add acidic solution like lemon water to the rose petals flower or rose petals juice applied flower paper, the pink paper changes to green color in basic solution and dark pink in acidic solution, but there will be no change in neutral solution. Next, phenolphthalein solution, which is a dye. So phenolphthalein is an organic dye prepared by dissolving it in alcohol. It is prepared artificially by adding some alcohol, by dissolving it in alcohol. Okay, its solution is colorless. Phenolphthalein has no color. Phenolphthalein has no color. When it comes in contact with basic solution such as soap solution or shampoo solution, washing soda solution, etc., detergent powder solution, etc., its color changes to deep pink color. Understand, children? When the phenolphthalein comes in contact with the basic solutions like soap solution, shampoo solution or washing soda solution, its color, phenolphthalein is colorless, but when it is come in contact with the basic solution, it changes to deep pink color. Which color, ma? Deep pink color. But when the solution is in acidic or neutral, it remains colorless. If you add any lemon water or tartaric acid, it doesn't change. Okay, did you understand? Next one, methyl orange. Another indicator is methyl orange. Methyl orange is one of the indicators commonly used in titrations because of its clear and distinct color change. Methyl orange also shows its color change perfectly. So it is used in labs, titrations. Okay, in labs testing it is used. So it gives red-orange color with acids and yellow color with bases. What is the specialty of methyl orange is it changes its color in acids as well as in bases also. Okay, so what is the color it is giving while it is reacted with the acids? Red-orange. That means deep orange color it gives when it is added to acid. And when base is added to it, it changes to yellow color. When acids are added to methyl orange, the methyl orange changes to red orange, and when bases are added to methyl orange, it gives yellow color. Clear? What is next solution? Litmus solution. What is that? Litmus solution. So it should be extracted from the lichen plants. What is that? Lichen plants. A litmus solution is made from a purple dye. It changes as purple dye. So how do we have to prepare this litmus solution? We have to extract, or it is extracted from the lichen, which is a plant belonging to the division Thallophyta. Thallophyta, we have different kinds of classification of plants. In that, Thallophyta is one of the classification. So from the Thallophyta, lichen is a plant. So from that plant it is extracted. Okay. The solution of litmus is in distilled water is mauve or purple in color. When it is added to the distilled water, or the solution of litmus in distilled water, its color is purple color, and this solution is called litmus solution. This solution is called litmus solution. See, this is purple color dye. And we know about litmus papers. So litmus papers are available at markets. Okay, litmus is available in the form of solution or in the form of strips of paper. It is like solution or paper strips also. We saw now litmus solution. It is also available like paper strips. So litmus paper is available in red and blue colors. Which are the colors? Red color and blue color. So a litmus paper is used to test the acidic or basic nature of solution. Acidic nature we can test or basic nature also we can test by using litmus papers. So when a litmus paper touches an acid, the blue coated paper changes to red color. Similarly, when litmus paper touches a base, the red coated paper changes to blue. Okay? When litmus paper touches acid, the litmus paper changes to red color. When red litmus paper touches base, it shows blue color. So you can observe here. So while testing acids or to test acids or bases, we have to use two color strips of litmus papers. So blue litmus paper changes to red, means it is a acidic solution, and red litmus paper changes to blue color, it changes to, it is basic solution. Changing red to blue is base, changing blue to red is acid. So if you test by using litmus paper, you can understand that red litmus turns blue while it is dipped in vinegar solution or shampoo solution or lemon juice solution. Red litmus turns to blue. Red litmus turns blue when it is added to soap solution or shampoo solution or baking soda solution, because these are bases. So when red litmus is added or touched the basic solution, it changes to blue color, and blue litmus turns red when aerated water or lemon juice solution or vinegar. So when it is touched, aerated water means the acidic solution, the acid containing water. So when it is added to blue litmus, it is changed to red color. And we can find no change in litmus when if you add a common salt solution, there will be no change in litmus paper and mineral water which we drink generally, and sugar solution also. So